John 21. The narrative of Jesus and the miraculous catch of fish found in the Gospel of John chapter 21 describes a pivotal post-resurrection appearance of Jesus to his disciples by the Sea of Galilee. This passage recounts not only the disciples' initial failure to catch fish despite their efforts, but also the subsequent intervention by Jesus, which results in a miraculous and abundant catch. The story serves as both a testament to Jesus' divine authority after his resurrection and as a symbolic moment for the disciples, particularly Simon Peter, as they begin to understand their renewed calling and mission. For early in the morning, Jesus stood on the shore, but the disciples did not realize that it was Jesus. 5, he called out to them, "Friends, haven't you any fish?" "No," they answered. He said, "Throw your net on the right side of the boat, and you will find some." When they did, they were unable to haul the net in because of the large number of fish. 7, then the disciple whom Jesus loved said to Peter, "It is the Lord." As soon as Simon Peter heard him say, "It is the Lord," he wrapped his outer garment around him, for he had taken it off, and jumped into the water. The other disciples followed in the boat, towing the net full of fish, for they were not far from shore, about 100 yards. When they landed, they saw a fire of burning coals there, with fish on it, and some bread. 10, Jesus said to them, "Bring some of the fish you have just caught." So Simon Peter climbed back into the boat and dragged the net ashore. It was full of large fish, 153, but even with so many, the net was not torn. Jesus said to them, "Come and have breakfast." None of the disciples dared ask him, "Who are you?" They knew it was the Lord. Jesus came, took the bread, and gave it to them, and did the same with the fish. 14. This was now the third time Jesus appeared to his disciples after he was raised from the dead. Jesus reinstates Peter. When they had finished eating, Jesus said to Simon Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these?" "Yes, Lord," he said, "you know that I love you." Jesus said, "Feed my lambs." 16 again, Jesus said, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" He answered, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." Jesus said, "Take care of my sheep." 17, the third time he said to him, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter was hurt because Jesus asked him the third time, "Do you love me?" He said, "Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you." Jesus said, "Feed my sheep. Very truly I tell you, when you were younger, you dressed yourself and went where you wanted. But when you are old, you will stretch out your hands, and someone else will dress you and lead you where you do not want to go." Jesus said this to indicate the kind of death by which Peter would glorify God. Then he said to him, "Follow me." This exchange carries significant symbolic meaning. Jesus' command to feed my sheep not only reinstates Peter after his earlier denials, but also entrusts him with pastoral responsibility over the emerging Christian community. Furthermore, the prediction regarding Peter's future, that he will be led where he does not wish to go, foreshadows his eventual martyrdom. In this context, Jesus' concluding instruction, "Follow me," serves both as a reaffirmation of discipleship and a call for Peter to faithfully embrace his leadership role, even in the face of suffering. 20, Peter turned and saw that the disciple whom Jesus loved was following them. This was the one who had leaned back against Jesus at the supper and had said, "Lord, who is going to betray you?" When Peter saw him, he asked, "Lord, what about him?"